I keep hearing how the Dutch and the Germans aren't as direct as we think they are. And this is really interesting to me as someone from the US who studies social class and communication differences between social class cultures. Because Americans are known for being a low context culture, meaning we're more direct. We don't rely on context cues as much as like the French or Brazilians or many Asian countries do. But as someone who's neurodivergent and from like a blue collar rural part of America, I have never felt like we're low context in corporate. One of the unwritten rules of work from my research shows that there are class differences there, that people from really upper middle and upper class backgrounds speak with more, who are the first in their family to go to college and get a professional job and get in these spaces where eventually you're around people as you move higher up who are from generational wealth. And they're like, we both speak English, but we are not saying the same thing. Or you're frequently told that you're too direct. And so I wondered when I first moved to the UK in September if this would still be relevant, because the Brits are notorious for being indirect and like that British diplomacy, right? And I was surprised when I prepared a talk at a utility company there that it was still a major, people still talked about it like it was a major issue. And so I am just dying to do social class research in different parts of Europe, because I've just heard from so many different Europeans at this point. I've heard from someone raised in Germany and someone who immigrated to Germany, both from working class backgrounds, who were like, nope, corporate is still indirect. And now I'm hearing in the Netherlands, it still depends on where you are. Which makes sense. Like, we have big regional differences in the US too. But that is just super fascinating, and I'm really interested to hear from anybody who's has more insight into what different parts of Europe, what you think this is related to.